Hey, this is Skullgirdle and welcome to my overall impressions of WGT 2019 Wave-Gotik Treffen. Funny thing, I saw this before I went, but people say that there are two festivals there. And I was like, what, that City Leipzig thing? No, what they mean is the people that go to the Victorian picnic to see and be seen. That's not everybody. Some people who go to the Victorian picnic and go to the music. And the people who go to see the bands play and partake in the revelry of submersive goth subculture. I chose not to go to the Victorian picnic. First, because I don't want to see and be seen. I don't give a shit about that. And second, because I didn't want to take a big fat outfit. I'm very fucking glad I didn't go because just going to the things I went to was fucking exhausting. So trying to look all pretty for that thing too, because y'all, I went extra. Okay, I went extra because I could. Because I could. And no, there are no outfit of the day pictures. In fact, I think there might be 1 or 2 days where all I have is headshot up, which I put on Instagram for my friend Clint Crypt, and what I put on Facebook for my friends. So I thought about it, and I decided that I don't care to do outfit of the day, like ever. I feel like what I wore was temporary. It was what I put together at the time. And I think I only had one outfit that went as planned. I mean, I couldn't wear any eye makeup for like 2 or 3 days, because my eyes just puffed up immediately when I went to Germany. And Germany wanted to kill me with allergies the whole time, but I have prevailed and made my plans to go back. So, Leipzig, you didn't beat me. Skullgirdle won. Leipzig also won because what a damn fine festival. So I went to the music side of the festival. There are tons of people that go and they meet photographers there and they have photo sessions and all that stuff. One of the people in my group, Matthew, is a professional photographer. I have no need to go to have a photo session in Germany. But I don't think people really ask me for my photo very much. We caught someone taking a picture of me outside the Moritz Bastei after Uhl, O-U-L, I still can't figure out how to say it. I was in a room where everybody spoke German, I think, but me. It was a good concert. I liked it very much. But anyway, so we get there after the 6-hour fucking tour, missed most of Sad Goth, had a beer, and stopped at Murphy's Irish Pub, where Matthew and Angela ate 3 or 4 times. I forget how many times they ate there. The food was quite good. And then we got to our hotel, the Vienna House Easy, which doesn't have air conditioning, but we got them to unlock windows. Yeah, no AC. So if it gets very hot, you're going to suffer. And it was hot enough to suffer during the day. I had melted makeup. I had somebody actually tell me one day that I was brave because I was wearing the white face. And I was like, oh God, y'all, this is like a crashing nightmare. I had like, it came out looking like some kind of contour because so much of my black eyeshadow had come down here. And when I touched it up, it just went over that. And it was fine. It was fine. It was fine. I chose the stupidest outfit because I pinned something on that was like a cape in the back and it was fucking polyester tulle and it was very sweaty. It is an overwhelming amount of bands to see. You're gonna have to make choices that you don't like. Like, due to venue and being hell-bent on seeing October Burns Black, I didn't get to see La Sculptra, who I really wanted to see. I got my Treffen foot and Treffen leg, the worst, on Sunday, so I missed Crew Lies and Bragolin. And Crew Lies I'm going to get to see in the US, so that's pretty exciting. But Bragolin, I don't know, because it is so expensive for musicians to come into the US. There's such a huge tax tariff, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like a fuck you to musicians from outside the country who want to come here because their fans are begging them to come here. So, I think that you'd want to see as many bands as you can. I was not there to see and be seen. I was there to meet friends who I did, make friends who I think I might have, actually, and to have an overall good time. And while I was there, I fell in love with Kirsch Porter. Cherry Porter. Oh my God. I've already tried to source it in the US and I can't get it. I'm going to have to go with a Belgian Cherry Lambic, which luckily I can get. But that's a whole different story of a torrid love affair and a long distance relationship that may or may not last. I had pretty good luck with German food. I didn't get sick, but I'm pretty careful how I eat. So I managed to have lunch in an authentic German restaurant. Like in America, you go to an American restaurant, you get hamburgers and macaroni and cheese and chicken wings and shit like that. It was that kind of stuff for German food. And had delightful lunch companions who made sure that we got to try several things. So that was absolutely wonderful. Had to walk through the festival, people laughing at me and shit like that, whatever. So I'm not a hot chick. And I'm still gonna fucking dress extra. And guess what? I may have bitched about the people laughing at me, but it's not gonna stop me. I managed to maintain like looking pretty fucking extra like 12 hours at a time. So I'm feeling pretty good about the stability of most of what I put together. This over top here is one of the things I put together. I don't know if you can see my pajama pants or not, but yeah, I'm wearing pajama pants. The overwhelming amount of stimulation is, well, you know, overwhelming. There were so many bands to see, so many people to talk to, and I think I've made some pretty good solid friendships. I had a weird situation where Matthew and Angela went with me, and since they're not goth, they didn't do all this stuff with me. They went off and did their own thing. That's how they went to Morrison's Irish Pub a few more times. So we got lost going to the Agra because you have to take the tram. This, seriously, is huge. It's fucking huge. There's music playing all over. I saw operatic black metal or neo-folk. It seemed like it was probably black metal. It's not my thing. But if you want to listen to that, they have a shit ton of that kind of stuff. There's 190 bands, y'all. 190 bands. You are going to have to make some decisions. I did not go to see any bands in the Agra because that's not what I was there for. I was there for some of the smaller bands. And this is one of the only places that you're going to get to see so many of them in one place. I discovered bands I like that I didn't know I like Geometric Vision and A Slice of Life and Human Tetris. All three of those bands, I was like, fuck, I got to go back home. And I've had payday now. So now I got to go and buy some music. I put myself on a music band for like 2 weeks. I'm not sure if I made all 2 weeks, but because I buy a lot of music, a lot of goth music. So for a person who loves goth music, you are in the right fucking place. But let me tell you something. I don't know that it would be as much fun alone. For me personally, I don't want to go to see bands by myself. You will make friends if you talk to people. You will make friends. But you can make friends online looking for WGT groups. Like if you want to get on Gothy Discord, they're going to quiz you. You're going to have to know a little something about goth music. Just a little. And you're going to have to be at least 16. Those are the two big requirements. But I prefer goth groups that are juried because I don't need to see any more TNA and objectification of men or women in the name of goth whatever. I don't need to see that. I've seen enough of that for my entire fucking life. I want to see shit about music. I want to talk to people who like a lot of the same things I do. And at Wave-Gotik Treffen, however you express your love of goth, whether you dress up, whether you don't dress up, whether you dress up all extra and shit, or whether you wear a bunch of horns and crap, you're gonna find people like you. Because for the first time in my life, I found people that were really like me. I'm getting a little overwhelmed. Not allowed to cry. I'm wearing contacts, and it can get weird if you cry while you're wearing contacts. But I don't know a lot of people who are really like me. So even though I didn't necessarily talk to all the people who kind of looked more like me, because they were at the shows that I was at, y'all. There's people who looked more like me were at the same fucking shows that I was at. It makes perfect sense. I don't know why we seem to dress the way the music that we love is, but it seems like we do. And it was unexpected. I didn't really expect to kind of fit in. I just didn't expect that. I never expect that. And I didn't expect to meet very many of my subscribers or followers on Instagram or YouTube, whatever the fuck you call it. Whatever, subscribers, followers, it's all the same shit, right? It's all the same shit. People like what you're doing and they want to see what you're doing. So to those of you that I met, I think is it KK Bunny Queen? Cat? You are a lovely, lovely human being. Other cat, it was great to meet you and sit down and talk a little bit. And Anne Angela's still talking about that gorgeous corset. So those are people I talked to for a little bit longer. And I enjoyed meeting you very, very much. I met other people, and it's a blur. I had somebody who just ducked into the bathroom while I'm waiting in the bathroom in sweaty, sweaty House Leipzig. Sweaty, sweaty, sweaty House Leipzig. Plan accordingly, or you are going to sweat to death. Excuse me, let me go back to what I was saying. I met somebody ducked into the bathroom to say hello and that they liked my channel. I walked up to the Gothic identity discussion group, women, misogyny and women in the industrial scene, and somebody says hello Michelle to me, and it's fucking Andy Harriman. I mean, and I thanked her, and she didn't really get that why I was thanking her for calling me Michelle. That's my given name. I've said that before. But she called me Michelle. Somehow she remembered Michelle rather than skullgirdle. And so I was like, hee. And in that discussion I did stand up because they had a lot of really great things to say. Gothic Identity is a group on Facebook if you want to see what they're about. And they're going to have another panel next year. Is it Vero Moda? Wow, what an amazing person you are. Andy Harriman, what an amazing person you are. Lisa, what an amazing person you are. That's the whole panel. Okay, Lisa, I can't remember your last name because I was dying of sweaty death in that place. But I got to stand up and say my piece for the internal misogyny of it's not just the pretty girls that take shit, in case you don't realize that, which a lot of you probably do. Anyway, that was really quite a highlight. So Junkyard Bat and I and Angela and Matt went to that and walked up the longest fucking grade hill. It was like, oh, it's really close. It was a mile, 1.2 or 3 miles. And that does feel close after a while. We walked thousands and thousands of steps. Like, I'm talking close to 30,000 steps. 3 of the days and 15,000 one of the days because I was laid up for part of the day. So much fucking walking. So much walking. I actually lost weight in Germany because I pretty much ate breakfast at the hotel, which I suffered for to get up. I didn't sleep though. I couldn't get to sleep until like 4:30 in the morning, at which time it's lightening up and the trains are starting and they're fucking loud and there's birds going chirp, 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 chirp. And then I would get up at 8, like every day. Except for the day I got up at 7:45 after falling asleep at 4. So yay, same amount of sleep. I just didn't sleep, and then I wouldn't eat lunch or dinner, and then I would have meat and I call it meat and cheese because I'm an omnivore. Meat and cheese in my room. Meat, cheese, and pretzels. In Germany, I pretty much could eat that every day for dinner. Fucking the lunch meat, I don't even know what I ate. I don't even know what I fucking ate, but it was all good. I had weird chips, palm bears, or whatever. They're like little teddy bear shaped potato chips that are weird. I went to the apothecary. They gave me some kind of over-the-counter eye drops for my eye stuff, which kept me from getting conjunctivitis, which that is a bitch. My eyes were crusty, and I could wear eye makeup after a while, but I just didn't want to take the risk of contacts because I didn't want to have to throw them out right away, or eyelashes. You know, whatever. This is my own experience. Germany was trying to kill me with, what do you call it? Allergies from hell. But I still got to meet amazing people. I met Jez and Mark. I met DJs Azzy and DJ Mouse, and I met DJ Azzy's husband Steve, and I met Junkyard Bat, and I met Andy, and I met Malkavian. Malkavian is just a fount of knowledge about goth music. A fucking fount of music knowledge there. So it was pretty fucking fantastic. I met several musicians. I got to actually meet Gordon Young and Jarrett Egan and Ed Shorrock of October Burns Black. Ed Shorrock is their manager, but dude, he's a part of the band. And I'm pretty sure they would all tell you that. They're pretty interesting people. I met, the Bellwether Syndicate, like all of them. And, wow, Sarah Rose, you are just made of sugar. All 5 band members, even the bassist and the drummer, signed the t-shirt. Bass players, when somebody wants the whole band to sign, please understand that it includes you. I know it's a joke that nobody wants the bass player to sign it. Yes, we do. Yes, we fucking do. Just so you know, to you musicians. I lost every single bit of German that I'd studied and had learned when I was a kid until Tuesday. It all crashed down, and suddenly I was able to pigeon speak a little bit. It was all gone before then. I even studied menus to figure out what food was before I left. Twice. just to kind of sink in. It was all gone. It was just all fucking gone. But anyway, I'll be making several videos because as you can see, my thoughts are so fractured. I can't get them in one place. So you're going to see an American beginner goes to Leipzig and some advice because I have a lot. I made so many fucking rookie mistakes, seriously. Seriously ridiculous rookie mistakes. But I can help some Americans avoid that because hopefully more of y'all will go next year. There will be one about meeting DJ Luna and Tim Vick. There will be one about meeting Jared Egan and October Burns Black. And I think I'll make a separate one about the bands. This is just overall impressions. And the one overall impression I can say is if it is in your power to go, then please go. And if it is not in your power to go, then please support our goth musicians. Tell them that you love them. Tell them what their music means to you. Buy their music if you can afford it. Buy the stickers if you can afford it, the t-shirts, the CDs, whatever. If you can't afford it, listen to them on Bandcamp, where it's the real streaming that actually goes back to the band. Watch the official YouTube channels because they almost all have one and they have very low subscriber counts. Support them. Do what you can to give back to them because they're giving us a lot. They're giving us the basis of our subculture and they're keeping it going. So let's make our effort to keep it going. And in that effort, yeah, I'm doubling down. You're going to see more videos. If they have to be less edited, they have to be less edited. It's not all organized, obviously, but I wanted to crank out this video and just discuss the incredible, beautiful experience. Look at me getting all weepy about it again. That is WGT. So hey, thanks for watching. Until next time.